feeling when you feel so constipated because you haven't pooped in so many countless days, and so your stomach starts to feel really full, like really lethargic, like after you eat a huge Thanksgiving meal and you can't stand up and you can't move and you can't breathe? That's how I feel. I feel very lethargic, I feel very weak, and I feel very dizzy because I'm so constipated and it hurts so much. Hi guys, welcome to Educating Shani. I'm Shani and I have an eating disorder. Hi Shani, hi! So welcome to my weekly Wednesday update video where I update you on my eating disorder. For those of you who don't know, I also want to clear up really quickly because I talk about ED a lot and a lot of you are wondering who ED is. ED is short for eating disorder. It's the initials of eating disorder, so I call it ED. And yes, I refer to it as a him because Ed is a boy's name and it has nothing to do with me thinking men are more evil than women or anything like that. So that's just a boy's name to me, so I've always called it Ed and I've always referred to it as a him or he. So that's all that is. Please don't read too much into it. It's really nothing more than that. So, okay. So I will try and get through this video as well as I can. So I made a video yesterday about why I don't have children. A lot of you are wondering, and if you missed that video, I will put the link in the description below and you can check that out. And it was probably the hardest video I've made so far. I wasn't really happy with it, to be honest. Like, there was so much more I wanted to say, but I just got so nervous and I didn't want to redo it because it's such a hard thing to talk about for me. So yeah, so go check it out if you want to, and maybe someday I'll be stronger enough to talk about it a little bit more, but for now that's all I can do. So thank you all for your support. You've been very supportive and uplifting, and I just appreciate you guys so much. So okay, so for today's video I want to talk about So for today's video, I wanted to talk about positivity because the past couple weeks, I've been really focusing on the negative of things, which is stupid. Like, I started this channel saying that I don't want to listen, I don't want to focus on any negative comments, I don't want to hear any negative comments, I'm not going to give them any attention, I'm not going to do anything, and just focus on the good and the positive and blah, 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 blah. But the past couple weeks, I've allowed myself, unfortunately, to give in to those mean comments and to the ones that were harsh and made me feel like I'm a piece of crap. And I gave into it, and I talked about it a few times in the past few weeks, actually. And I just want to say that I don't want to do that anymore. I messed up. That wasn't cool of me to do that. That wasn't necessary. Like, 98% of my comments are positive and uplifting and, you know, encouraging. So why did I choose to listen to the 2% that were not? Like, seriously, what was I thinking? So I just want to talk about how it affected me, because it's been a while since I focused on the negative before the past few weeks. Before, I was doing really well on my channel, making all my videos I still made it positive, but I still complained a lot. I try to make it positive. I try to make it easier to talk about eating disorders by staying positive and by having upbeat music in the background and by being peppy and funny and super adorable. But the last couple weeks, what it's done to me by focusing on those, 5, 10 stupid comments out there, I started to feel like I should quit. I started to feel like I was even bigger than I already felt. I started to feel like I was uglier than I felt. I started to feel like that I was an idiot. I started to feel like that what I was doing was stupid and attention seeking, because that's a comment that I got. I started to kind of like fall back into wanting to sleep all day, and my depression was getting worse. I talked about that a couple weeks ago, and maybe it was because of that. I don't know. It was around the same time. So like, it just sent me into this tailspin back into Shannon. And I'm not Shannon anymore. Those of you who followed me for a long time, you know the difference between Shani and Shannon. And Shannon is that poor little girl, well now I address it as that poor little girl who had a hard hand dealt to her growing up, and so she grew up with having a lot of problems, and she had a lot of mental problems, and I can feel for her now, I can, but I don't want to be her anymore because her entire world was always so negative because she allowed that. She surrounded herself with negative people. She never really tried to do anything positive for herself. But Shani, a year ago, decided to start a YouTube channel and decided to build on who Shani was, which is who I want to be, which is somebody who's positive and uplifting and being a good example to young girls out there on loving your body and on figuring out that you are beautiful, not because of how you look, but what's on the inside, and that you're worth anything. You're worth everything, because we are. Everybody in the world, not just women, are worth everything. We all have worth in us. We just have to find that confidence and that willingness from our dumbass brain that will let our heart take over and let us love ourselves and be good to ourselves. So I'm just really sorry that I've been focusing so much on the negative, and from here on out I'm gonna do my best again to focus on the positive. And if I fall again, that's okay. It's okay that I did fall. I'm not saying that, like, I'm not gonna go delete it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it up because that's part of my journey. I'm on a journey to getting well. I'm not somebody who's well already. Like, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to do things that will teach me things. And quite frankly, had I not made those videos about negative feelings I was having towards people or responding to their negative feelings about me, had I not made those videos, I wouldn't have realized that how easy it is for me to spiral down again. Like because since I've been doing this YouTube channel, I think I had like 1 or 2 negative comments for the first 8 months of my channel, like no negative comments. And then, but then recently in the past few months, I've been getting so many. And so I think that kind of caught me off guard, and I realize now that when I respond to it and give it attention, I start going right back to where I was a year ago, 2 years ago. So I don't want to do that anymore. So from here on out, I'll do my best. I will respond if I feel like it's appropriate, but only if it's absolutely like something that I feel strongly that I should respond about, which I did at the time, but now looking back, I would never do that again. So don't think that you can leave me a comment saying that I'm wasting food and that I'm selfish and that I'm just trying to get attention, because I'm not gonna respond this time. So see, that was another way of me responding. Go positivity. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna try. That's my new goal for the week, for the month, for the year, and I would suggest that all of you do the same thing. Like, it's so important for us to be positive, especially about ourselves and about other people and loving other people and knowing what other people are probably going through. Like, those people that left me those comments, seriously, probably might be going through something else and they just took it out on me, or maybe they used to go through what I'm going through, and it makes them mad to see that I'm still going through it because it was so hard for them to get out of it or something, and that's why they took it out on me that way. Like, who knows why they did it? It's okay, it's over, and I'm over it now. I got over it the second I talked to you guys about it, but now I know there's no reason to bring attention here on YouTube to it anymore. I can let it out to my husband and he'll listen and I'll feel better, and then I can keep doing what I do on my channel, which is being positive and really adorable and really funny and really fun and really relatable and really inappropriate, because that's who Shani is. And I'm real beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna work on that this week. The other thing I'm going to work on, this is hard. I have not weighed myself in 2 days, and I would like to go until my next update video, so a week from today, without weighing myself at all, because I've been gaining weight and it's been very difficult. It's been throwing me off. It's been part of probably why I've been tail spinning a little bit, honestly. And so I'm gonna take a week from now and not weigh myself until the next video, and we'll see how that goes. So that'll be like 9 days that I would have not weighed myself, which is incredible. So I'm gonna do that. That's my other goal this week. And tell me some of your goals this week. I don't care if you have an eating disorder or not. Anyone out there, we all have goals. What would you like to achieve this week? I want to hear more from you guys. Like, what are you going through? So many of you tell me, and I'm so grateful about that. So keep that up. Any of you, relate it to your situations. Like what what are your goals going to be this week? What are you going to do to try and better yourself, to try and make your life happier and make yourself happier? And what are you going to do? Are you going to help other people? Are you going to do something for yourself that you need to do? What are you going to do? Like, let me know in the comments below. I love you guys, and I'm really blessed to have you guys. And I hope you have a wonderful day, because you deserve it. And I know that I deserve it too. So screw negativity, embrace positivity. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I forgot to say that yesterday, so go watch yesterday's video and like that video and subscribe and be there for me and do all the things, push all the buttons that are good, like the subscribe and the like and sharing and stuff, because I would really appreciate that. And then join me on Friday for a Fun Friday with Danny video, and I guess that's all. So you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being here for me. I love you guys. Bye!